Austin, Texas, home of the Texas A&M Aggies, and tonight the lights are shining brightly on the home of the 12th man as this crowd is ready to gig 'em and get another season of Aggie football underway. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on a team from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Aggies will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Marshall's offense is on the field for the first time today. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Yeah, and let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. All right, guys, let's chat for a minute about Marshall. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation.
Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
He'll do it himself. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Going with the counter play here. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive play.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do it. It's hard to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's exactly what you want as a coach. You want to drive the ball down the field and get some form of points to create some momentum for your squad to start the season. How about the kicker? 1 for 1 in the year. He's perfect.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And Jesse, if there is an old warhorse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Robinson will throw right down the middle. Wide open downfield. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to sling it on second down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tompkins. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Rush is on him, and the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense, like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. To the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Running to the left. Finding open areas. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Cruz. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the ground with the back. Shakes off the defender. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Robinson looking to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Got it in the middle, it's Matthews. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break, and Marshall is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Grab near the marker, it's Cruz. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Split backs here. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run the option. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Casey. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. They'll run it from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Robinson will throw. Takes the easy one to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking to throw for it. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Running to Green. Turning on the Jets. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggie! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to string, and it gets a little bit more difficult.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Get it out on the screen. Runs through the tackle. Makes his way out to the 20 before he's stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Tight end now in motion. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Robinson looking to pass. Going over the top. Working that left side. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking.
Oh, he's got some space. He's got 59 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. The Aggies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Using the quick game. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I think we need to see more creativity in the route running. We need some slants. We need some out-breaking routes. You're expecting man coverage down this area of the field, so you got to do something to create separation.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
How about the defense bowing up, making 2 big plays back-to-back, 2nd and goal, sack. 3rd and goal, sack. Nice job by the defense, not giving up. They gave up some yards, but they didn't break in the end.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. They take a 4-point lead here in the second.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard.
Turning it on! Got the first down and more. The 20! Touchdown, Texas A&M! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks the tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Safe completion on the screen. At the 35, he's got room. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold on.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Now looking for that first down on third and short from the 26. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Marshall will be forced to punt. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Off the play fake. Flips it out in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. And the Aggies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. It'll be third and long. Robinson will throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Matthews. There he goes. Touchdown, Aggie. A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Off play action. Catch in the middle. It's Casey. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. That's reeled in. It's Williams. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Off the boot, looking for his man. Makes the grab. It's Cruz. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw again. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Let's talk for a second about Marshall. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
Trying to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll run the jet sweep, making the defense go sideline to sideline. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Robinson looking to pass. Plucks it out of the air. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Thundering Herd needing a ton of ground to get it to that 1st down marker. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Robinson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. The give as they work on that clock. Breaks into the open. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Got it behind the line. It's Matthews. Touchdown, Aggies! And the punishment has been extended.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He'll pull it down and run. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on 1st down. Floats it out in space. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Marshall quick to the line.
2nd down coming up.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Here's the pressure. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. Spins away from the defense.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games, and we had a big lead, but that's...
And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Looking for more room. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. I know this is disappointing, but plenty of teams have suffered early losses and come back to have great seasons. I mean, think of 1983 Miami, one of the great teams.